Well, it's about time that I show you this car that I've had for 5 months and have kept a secret this whole time. So this is my 2010 BMW 328i E90 rear wheel drive with the 6 HP and the N51. I've kept this thing a secret for 5 months. I don't know how I did it. I should mention that I only had the Subaru from the one video I made in March. I had it until September of last year. I didn't have it very long, and it's the only video I ever made on it. But this one, I plan on making many more than just this one. I know it's crazy. I've owned it since October and I've kept it a secret. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that it's not a secret. And I've been posting quite a lot about it. And I've done a few things here and there. These spider LED headlights are one of those things. The halos, they're harder to see during the day, but at night they look quite good. And when I bought the car, these grills were blacked out and they didn't look all that great, so I went back to stock. I still have these 16-inch wheels, and I think they look okay. These are the style 360s, but I don't want them. I want to go a little bit bigger, maybe 18, possibly 19, but I think 18 will be good enough, and definitely not silver. Black for sure. This one is in jet black, and it's very base model. So base model that these Bluetooth buttons on the steering wheel do absolutely nothing, because I don't even have Bluetooth. So I wanted this to be fairly low optioned. Halogen headlights, no Bluetooth. I didn't want any of the extra stuff, no heated seats. I didn't even want Dakota leather, but it had the Dakota leather. These seats are in decent shape for 135,000 miles. Now, I bought this car at 127,000 miles, almost exactly 5 months ago. Tomorrow will be 5 months to the day. And so I put almost 8,500 miles on it, and it's been great. I had a couple issues. In December, the starter went out, as I kind of predicted would happen. I've had to replace the coolant expansion tank. Interior's in decent shape. I had to replace the climate control buttons down there. I do not have working air conditioning, so that's the only real issue with this car. And some of this stuff's peeling, like on the door handle, and over here I had to put some covers. Everything else is good. I had to replace the cup holders, or just this one, because 3 days into purchase it stopped working. Surprisingly, it lasted that long. And I've had to replace the start button because the outside edge was peeling, so I got a pre-LCI button, which I think looks a lot better. Besides little cosmetic stuff, really nothing. So let's start it up. No warning lights at all, and it runs great. Yeah, I absolutely love this engine, and I will talk about it right now. So, this car has had a few things done under warranty. One, the expansion tank, which I had to replace again. It had the oil filter housing gasket done. It had the valve cover gasket done, and then like 2 months later had the van nose bolt recall done. So the valve cover gasket is in great shape. All this Sulev stuff works. A lot of these hoses were replaced. Upper radiator hose replaced. Of course, when I did the starter, I also did the intake manifold gaskets. I've yet to do the DISA valves. Might replace them with brand new ones because they're original, and I'm afraid they might break. Besides that, as far as repairs go, basically nothing. And it's been pretty good. But I have had to replace the battery. Battery's in quite bad shape. I was afraid of the FRM not working, but the FRM has been just fine, even with the jump start. So I put in a Platinum AGM H8 battery from Walmart and EverStart. They seem to work quite well on these cars, so I'm confident that it will be good. I've replaced the trunk struts also because this thing kept wanting to drop, so I replaced them fairly early on, and now it opens and closes just fine. With that being said, I'm gonna go rig up the tripod to the exhaust to give you guys some engine sounds. Yes, it runs perfectly. That being said, let's go for a drive. Sport mode, because why not? We'll do my traditional 0 to 60 when I get to the same spot that I usually do. The 6L45 shifts very well. This is the GM revision of the 6 HP. And it shifts perfectly, like no issues at all. I don't recall it ever having a fluid service, so I'm gonna do a fluid service pretty soon. It runs great. Revs all the way to 7,000 RPM, super smoothly. Close the sunroof, quiet it down a little bit. I've done a few 0 to 60 runs in this car since I got it, and frame by frame on a flat road, a 0 to 60, the lowest I've seen has been around 6.05. which is fantastic, and on the Century touring tires, which are not that great. This is a pretty good 0 to 60, I must say. Now, on a better set of tires and lower profile tires, I think it'll be really good. Do a little 0 to 60, put in sport mode, turn DTC on, do brake torque, and let's go. I'll overlay on the screen what that was. Shifts very well, very smoothly. I am pleased with this transmission. I kind of wanted a manual. Some people said that this transmission is slow to shift and whatnot. The biggest complaint, and I'll open the sunroof back up because I'm going slower now. I can do this. The biggest complaint I've read about this transmission, and I'll try to demonstrate it for you, and it's just tuning. It's not even a problem. It's designed to be this way. Is when you slow down, you're in drive, and the revs are low, and you get onto it, the first little 20% of the throttle is kind of lazy. I like that. It makes traffic driving very nice. And my commute is about 15 miles each way, and I'm in a lot of traffic. I'm in the rush hour, 6:30 morning traffic, and I'm in the rush hour 2:30, 3 p.m. traffic. And I appreciate the laid back throttle response. It's great. And it makes the commute very pleasant. And then when I want to have some fun, put into sport mode and really enjoy it. Do a little kick down here, but I'm not going to click the kick down switch. Still takes off pretty well. So I'm pleased with it. Like I said, I do have some things planned for this car. Primarily the wheels, and that's pretty much it. Anyways, I think I'll cut the video off here. I don't want to make it too long. That way I can get this video out as fast as I can. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for the next one. Might be some maintenance, might be some wheels, or it might be this car's first trip to Arizona. Stay tuned, because either way, I'll have a video out in a couple of months.